Yay, yay. Here we go.
Run the city. We run the city.
What's good, y'all? It's your main man, King Dopus. We back in the building. I really enjoyed my time with y'all last night discussing the UFOs and aliens. It was stuck in my mind all night. Today, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of people, I guess you say, in hot water, whether it's relationship-wise or, in some cases, civilly responsible. Did I say that right? Or there's a couple criminal situations going on. But anyway, in any matter, we going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. We got Travis Scott, Carlee Russell, Adrien Broner. And then we might discuss a little bit of this manatee situation. It's wild. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like, for real. It's uh-oh. It's one of them type of moments. While we wait for some people to filter in, let me play this song by my son.
Wait, BIGOLCH. Wait. How you like that shit? Wait. Crispy's getting better. Wait, this shit a game to me, right? Chopper. Wait, Mr. Working on the pockets, got the bitch up out of pocket. Chopper better stop before we take off like a rocket. White nigga try to pop it like he getting money. Modern day guns, Call of Duty on your block. We out of opposite. Spinning on your block, I make him drop. I had the copper K. Fuck, I need a knot. So what's the plot? I'm trying to rob a bank. Phillies at your top, I'm feeling hot. I couldn't walk away. Burner to the pot, I'm finna pop like fuck a microwave. Gang bang a lot, I'm sorry, might as well work this way. Wait, I said gang bang a lot, I'm sorry, might as well right this way. Late night creeping with my demons just to fight my pain. Told the bitch on lanes, I'm chopper bitch and I ain't never changed. Wait, told the bitch on lanes, I'm chopper bitch and I ain't never changed. Who the fuck is this? Man, just let my phone ring. I'm trying to do my own thing. Slide in the Benz with my friends, we blowing propane. Sell a little cocaine, pussy chronic and low main. Dope got him higher than kites, but he still go main. Walking on my flow drain, water rising, I'm floating. Pussy like the ocean, I be diving, I go in. I don't like no broke friends, I'm allergic to hopeless. Chopper, I'm the dopest, grab a lighter and smoke this. Coma, I've been toasted, toasting because we toe clips. Boy, you be on whole shit, always giving out whole tips. Flexing on my bullshit, hollow tips and some more shit. Hulk Hogan bulging, pockets hungry and swollen. The Ethiopian omen, blessing before I dome him. Kill him with my chrome, spit a scripture from Romans. Caught up in a moment, feeling I really want it. What? I said big ol' motherfucking chopper, you can call me trendsetter. Niggas really mad about my bad because I win better. Pull up on your bitch, she think I'm bustin', how I change the weather. Pussy getting wetter with my sweater, them know where I met her. Getting to the cheddar, mozzarella, let her go to feta. Money make me better, what I tell them, I'll pass the pressure. Bend it like a lever, then I stretch her skin was like some leather. Body fit me better, ergonomic like a new Beretta. I be flamed up with the Mickey, I use a tool to tell them mainline squad, but then ops, I had to bruise some felons way. I said game time, shot on me drop, I guess the news will tell him why. Game time, shot on me drop, I guess the news will tell him why. I tell them bitches let my phone ring.
Okay, little Chopper, he got some new stuff coming out. Be on the lookout from young Chopper, big old Chopper, my son. He doing his thing, So what we got up first? Hold on, you know what I haven't done today? I gotta tap in with the Shade Room one time. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Woman sentenced to 51 months after scamming over 2.8 million from. That's wild. I see you in the building, Trees. I want to find this this India Irie. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Because I do want to speak about that. Let me find this on YouTube. I should have put that on here. Let me see. Uh, let me see. I think this is probably it right here. Let me put the essence.
Hey y'all. There's a saying, the lie makes it around the world before the truth gets out of bed. Social media blending with the news has created this thing where they make stories just to get clicks. So they made it look like my story was, I have harsh words for Janelle Monáe and Meg Thee Stallion, and I do not. If I were addressing Janelle Monáe and Meg Thee Stallion, that would have been clear. The concept that anytime a woman says anything, even in the vicinity of another woman, she's being catty and she's fighting. And so now we got this headline about what I supposedly did. Who I was addressing were the people in the comments, explaining to them that the video in question, not Meg Thee Stallion, not Janelle, but the video in question was out of context for the Essence Festival. Essence is a 53-year-old institution that was always about wholesome Black entertainment. The brand shifted right under people's feet. That's what I meant when I said context. What I did was jump into the comment section, and in fact, in defense of someone who's in the comment section trying to explain her trust of Essence brand being broken, I commented about the context. That's what I did. We all know everybody twerks. Everybody knows who Meg Thee Stallion is. She's one of the biggest stars in the world, and so is Janelle. Everybody knows what they're about and what they do. We weren't saying that they shouldn't do what they do. We were saying context, which is what my message said. The part that really is important that people should know is that the Essence Festival was purchased. And so the new owners are trying to take it in a different direction, and they are. And the rub is that people weren't told that. So now everybody's buying their tickets to go enjoy their weekend down in New Orleans in July like they've been doing for the last 20, 25 years. And this moment happens on stage. For the last 20 plus years, my whole adult life, I've been nothing but uplifting and deeply caring and deeply loving and speaking highly of us as Black people, always. I released the song Brown Skin, 18 years before Brown Skin Girl? I've been about this. I'm still about this. I love us. I have my opinions about things that may differ from other people, but I don't be out here arguing with people. I speak my mind, I share my ideas, but I've always done that. And I'm always going to.
Okay now. Okay. What y'all feel? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I feel as a woman that's been consistent in her stance about how beautiful and how powerful you should feel as an individual. I think this is right on line with how she's always been. You know, anytime somebody that's up in years, not that she's old by any stretch of the imagination, but anytime you have somebody that's not in their 20s, probably not in their 30s, you get the old head. I get it all the time. You get the oh, you just an old head. It's a new day and age, and so what that mean? We gotta abandon our principles and the things that we believe because a younger generation. She not saying again. I didn't hear her say don't twerk, don't do. She's saying in context. Can we have the essence? Can at least y'all can twerk everywhere else? Can we have essence? That's what I was getting from that. You know what I'm saying? Can we have the Essence Awards? Or do y'all have to do that here too? Are we gonna turn that into that? That's like you take your kids to Soul Circus or Medieval Times or something like that, and they just bust out twerking. You know. Man, shout out to everybody out in the building. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Sliding through. But yeah, this is the second time she's kind of come. I think she's come under fire in the like last month, cause maybe been like a month ago. She spoke on I believe it was the BET Awards, and she, you know, the response was, you know, this old head got something to say, and she should have something to say. Somebody got to say it, right? This is what's been on my mind more than anything, especially as I'm somebody that has to, well, I don't have to, but somebody that comes up with content, and it just feels like sometimes the stuff that you are saying and how you do feel is outdated. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's outdated because like they don't feel like that anymore. You know, we had this conversation a few times. I've had this conversation with a couple people, Dopest Melanin being one of them, about like dancers. And like, it's just the way things have changed. Because if I recall correctly, like being a dancer and all that, like people didn't even want you to really know. Remember in Players Club? Remember in Players Club, Diamond didn't want her professor in college, you know? And remember most girls that were dancing were trying to go to college or said they was trying to pay for college? You remember that? It's a new day and age. Dancing now is what some people strive to be. Dancers are making 6 figures. You know what I mean? They're making 6 figures now. And I'm not downing that at all because I've always been a gamer. So you got gamers, like the one guy that just got signed with Kick. I can't remember his name, but we just got signed for like $100 million, right? Oh man, I just got some bad news on the phone. I want to send my condolences out to Coco Snow Bunny and her mom. And her family. Her mom just passed away. She, you know. I sent her a message. And most of them had an end game. Yeah, Facts. And a lot of times, you know, when they get in that lifestyle, they get caught up, then you gotta get stuck in that lifestyle, right? But nowadays, and especially you got young girls, most of these, facts. Our condolences go out to our family member, Coco Snow Bunny. Her mom was actually a part of One Love family too. I just found that out a couple days ago. They was like, didn't you know Coco Snow Bunny mom was in your family? I did not know that. So, yeah, rest easy, queen. Yeah. But yeah, dancing is a lucrative business, and it leads to other things. I think Cardi B's and they've kind of laid the blueprint on how to turn it into making other moves. You know what I mean? So I'm in complete agreement with India Ari on this. Y'all know I'm a huge fan. And I just feel like there's other. It just seemed like this is just the dominant force. Yeah, we know that. We know what sells. Violence, sex, all these type of things, right? That's what sells. But there should be an avenue, and there should be a space for people that just don't live that way. They choose to live a different way. Yeah, I think she getting a rough shake on that one. But shout out to NDRE speaking up. Somebody got to speak up. Somebody got to say something, right? What else we got on the docket? Is that what they call it? The docket? All right, man. I don't know how long this is going to go on, but we got Travis Scott. Astro World. It's I think if I read right, it's like it's a 1,266 page report in regards to this Astro World tragedy. 1,266 pages, I believe. And through that investigation, they found that Travis, his team, prevented the concert from stopping, although people were being trampled and whatever went on. I don't know. I just feel like they not finna let him off the hook. I thought this was over with. I really thought, I didn't even know. I thought this was over with. It says, victims of Travis Scott's Astroworld tragedy were alarmed. The concert continued as they were fighting for their lives, and one security guard even went backstage pleading with Travis' team to stop the concert. But his team refused to alert Travis. Police just released their 1,266-page report, which includes interviews with hundreds of concert attendees, many of whom suffered injuries and were hospitalized. Some of them paint a grisly picture of what happened. November of 2021, as the crowd surge resulted in a stampede. So has he paid anything yet? Maybe that's some money. Oh, it says right. Travis is still facing civil lawsuits over the. Here are the pictures of some of the fallen. And by fallen, I believe they passed away, right? That's a tragedy, man. That's big time. They saw celebrity, and some of them, they lost their family. Somebody got to pay. And I obviously don't believe. See, this is where the tricky stuff comes in, because I'm sure Travis has some type of insurance. However, the insurance, when they get hit with a claim like that, or that amount, they're not going to want to pay it, right? I mean, because it's going to be in the millions of millions. So what's going to happen, they're going to try to, find ways, to put the blame on Travis's team. Like, oh, this is negligence. We don't have to cover negligence. It's going to be one of them type situations, I believe. Because they have this police report now in their favor. I think he offered to pay for like the funeral expenses and a lot of different stuff. I don't know if, yeah. It's a bad situation. Because I think they trying to find a way to put it on him. And when I mean him, his company. That's what I feel at this point. That's what I feel. Make sure I hit that subscription button. What you say, in the billions? Whew, they like.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh. My phone just died. But yeah, Travis Scott he's in big trouble. He's in big trouble, y'all. Fortunately for him, because I don't believe he deserves to go to prison behind this, but somebody gonna have to pay. And if the insurance company not gonna pay, they gonna find a way to make it come out of his pockets. I don't know how much he worth, but this gonna do some big damage. I don't know what his net worth is. And he doesn't have wasn't he one of the Kardashians with, ain't he? The Jenners. It's all bad. Now let's get to this other story. Cause I want to see how y'all feel about this. I'll see y'all in the comments. Let me see. Where is it at? Here we go. Carlee Russell. Now, Run Dare call it. You caught me live. I appreciate it. Carlee Russell. Now, is it celebrity or sympathy? I'm trying to figure it out. Is it celebrity or is it sympathy? Look at her mugshot. Look at her
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
Look at her mugshot. Carlee Russell has been charged for the fake abduction tale that she told. Her attorney says we're dealing with a young lady who's made a huge mistake. Duh. Like, what?
Uh-oh.
She get two of them. Uh-oh. Like, what? She turned herself in and was released Friday after posting $2,000 bond. Now, if you don't know what's going on, the young lady made a story up about a toddler on a freeway and then faked her own abduction. And after the whole state of Alabama went ham looking for her, spending thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money and state resources, maybe even government resources, for all I know. It didn't take long for them to decipher that she had told a fib. That this was all a ploy for attention. Was it attention? This the part I'm trying to understand. Maybe y'all can help me with. Maybe y'all can drop a comment. Let me know how y'all feel. But celebrity or sympathy? Is she smiling because she feels like she got the celebrity that she wanted? And then you still have a sector of people that feel sorry for her because she's, maybe she's mentally disturbed. I don't know what I just did that for, y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe she's mentally ill. Right, like, but it's still. I mean, she's not the first to do this. Didn't the dude from oh my goodness, what's the name of that show with Lucius and them? Jussie Smollett. Didn't that dude? He did something similar, right? Stage. His was a little bit because he had co-stars in his little theatrical performance. Yeah, but I saw this mugshot and I was like, what? Because let's rewind. After she got found out, she was not immediately charged with anything. But Empire. That was the name of the show. Thank you. She wasn't immediately charged with anything. But she did lose her job because during the investigation of this fake abduction, they found out she was stealing from work. They had her on camera. Oh, let's retrace her steps. Like, why would you do that? Like, you don't watch enough TV to know that they going to retrace. Shout out to See No Evil. That's my show. You watch that show, you'll figure out that they going to go look for cameras every place you was at. And you stole from work that day. She lost her job. When it came out she was a lie, at first the boyfriend tried to stick with her. And he dumped her. So now he's a F-list celebrity. Because now whenever he says something, they going to put it on the Shade Room and in the tabloids or whatever. The blogs. And then now she's been charged. I don't think she don't do no time, but she probably going to have a hefty restitution to pay back the state for the resources that they wasted it's just, it makes no sense to me. It makes none. But everybody that's, you got those sympathizers, they're going to be like, aww. They're going to be like, aww. Poor Carlee. Poor Carlee. She should have been a TikToker or something like that. She got a nice smile. I ain't gonna lie. She got a nice smile. Do you think they told her smile? Do they? I don't recall them ever saying smile. But anyway. Let me see what else we got going on. Now this is crazy. I wasn't even going to talk about this. But let me put this up, man. I'm going to let y'all, for those of y'all that can't read, you just going to miss out because I don't even want to read this. But, yeah, they tell you don't smile, right? When you take a mugshot? Yeah, that's what I thought. I wouldn't know. Let me stop lying. Let me stop lying. Hugh the manatee dies after high intensity with his brother. This is crazy. This is wild. Now, Melanin, you were supposed to look up if this is like, oh my God. So, long story short, Hugh the manatee passed away after his brother ruptured his colon. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. Let me see what I got. Oh, this is wild. I gotta send this to myself. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. I can't believe you just sent me this, Treese. But I'm gonna open it up. I mean, this is something that the world need to see. Cause Treese said there was a baby in the Carlee Russell situation. That's what she said, y'all. And hold on. Hold on. Let me download it first. What? Like, this is not right. Hold on, let me get it right. I gotta get it right. Like, this is crazy. Why would you do that, Treese? Like, look. Treese said this is the baby. What? Oh, what happened to it? Oh, I'm gonna move this damn thing all the way over here. Hold on. Tree said this is the baby. What? Don't do that. I can't believe this. Not this is the baby. I gotta give it up for that one. Oh my Lord. Let me see what else is going on, y'all. But nah, Hugh the manatee. This was big news today. This was big news. It was all over the everything. I don't know. We trying to. I guess it's not normal because my thinking is, it wouldn't have made it, in the news like that. I want to do like a. I want to do like a thing, some type of series on this live streaming stuff. Cause the way that like live streaming has changed so much over the last 8 years, it's wild. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. I think a lot of these smaller apps really curb your creativity. Really like dream shatterers more than anything. Cause you get caught up in this vicious cycle of like the hours, the days that some of these platforms require you to do to earn money when you're the one providing. You the one putting the butts in the seats, as they say. You the one putting the butts in the seats, right? But all of these apps require you. I don't know any job where you don't, have guaranteed pay unless you're working on commission. Now, if you're working on commission, you usually provided the tools, right, in which to earn that commission. It's just a mess up situation. I don't think a lot of people gonna figure it out. They got stuck into that way of life. I'm not one of them. Like, I'm over it. Like, for real, for real. Because you got a lot of people that it's become a pissing contest. You know what I mean? Who got the biggest bag? Who doing this? Like, and it's not even any real conversation. You can't even hold a real conversation of anything of substance, because a lot of these people, they socially awkward in the first place. Like, they really are. But I don't know. That's been on my mind, for real, more than anything, because I've given so much time, money. I made a lot of money, but I've given back a lot of money to these platforms that don't really care about you. And that's fine if you don't care about me. But if you're making all these millions off of the content that I create and the butts I put in the seats, I don't believe the compensation is fair. I really don't. I didn't get into streaming to make money. I wanted to use streaming originally as exposure for other things that I was into at the time, but it became something that I really had a passion for. That's why I'm here now doing this. I just feel that a lot of content creators, because I'm gonna tell you this much. There's not much creativity and creation, like, you make it make sense, right? I don't see a lot of that. So if you don't know, I'm gonna let you know now that most of the smaller apps, when I started, it was probably 2 or 3 of them. Now there's dozens, if not hundreds, of platforms where you can go live and get donations, quote unquote, gifts, tips. It's not like that anymore. Now, on these smaller platforms, you basically exchanging crypto. That's basically what it is, an even trade across the board. You send me 100, I'm going to send you 100 back. But in the process, each time we send that 100, the platform is taking 66%. How you making, what? It ain't the same. None of those platforms, to me, really appreciate the true personalities. They've always, and that's why they always fluctuate. And they've never reached the heights of, even a Twitch. You know what I mean? They've never reached the heights of Instagram or anywhere, Reddit or any of. They still these smaller live streaming platforms, because there's no appreciation shown to the people that built it, the content creators that keep it going. Zero appreciation. YouTube itself has its flaws because you are restricted. You know, you got to be real nice and tidy when it comes to the content that you create for this platform, because you won't be able to make any money off of it. One of the benefits to a YouTube versus a smaller platforms is there's a lot of different ways to make money, and it's residual money. See, a lot of those apps you go on, you go live and live stream. Once you end the live, for most intents and purposes, yeah, you can get gifts on a replay of your old live, but nobody does that. Nobody does that. But being able to have a residual income off of live streaming, it sounds better to me than once you win the live, your ways of making money off of that live no longer exist. I've been a part of strikes that a lot of streamers, quit after the first day. Some of them said they were going to participate, didn't even participate. It's never going to be any change without solidarity on those smaller platforms. It just won't be. I always said once I got to like a point of like, oh, I don't need those platforms anymore, I'm going to say something. Like, I'm past that point. Like, to be honest, they ban you. There's look, you could be making money and brought an app hundreds of thousands of, if not millions of dollars, and they still have to reserve the right to ban you without cause. And this happened to me. And in order to keep the money coming in and keep doing what I was doing, I had to bow my head, and accept my punishments in order to continue streaming on their platform. It's a dude, he couldn't be more than 19 years old, was talking to me like he was crazy. I had to bite my tongue. I'll utilize your platform to make money. But they all want control. Control how many days out the month you have to stream. 15 days? 30 hours? Now, you have some platforms that do pay you a little bit for putting in that time. It ain't worth it. Who doing 30 hours for $150? For a $150 bonus. 15 days. A lot of people got to work other jobs. You got a family to take care of. Then they want you to teach these, the new hosts that come on the app. They want you to teach them how to stream and make them more money. I don't know. And then you got to try to sell a dream to somebody that they can be a top-notch streamer, when a lot of times in your heart, that's not the truth. You know what I mean? It's a cold game. It's a cold world. So that's why I decided, even if it's for an hour, I'm definitely going to get on here with y'all for an hour a day. At some point, I'm going to be on here as much as possible. But I do enjoy the freedom of a YouTube or a Twitch, Rumble. You can catch me on all of those places. Rumble. Now on Kick as well, Kick, not the other Kick, Kik, but so, because at this point, ain't no loyalty to no one platform. You got some of these smaller platforms that ban you, and it's happened to me for being on another platform. Like, what? You want to, curb me from making money? And just be your worker bee, right? Nah. At some point, it's going to be some type of movement for some type of union, some type of solidarity amongst streamers. I don't know if there's already one. I've never heard of it. But to all you streamers that, you know, want to continue being a big fish in a little pond, there's no growth in that. You always have to do the 8 hours a day, the 6, 7, 8 hours a day, sitting there while your brain is literally, you know, losing some of its strength. You start getting, you dumbing it down. You dumbing it down. This internet will have you dumbing things down. It'll have you dumbing it down, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, what else that I want to talk about tonight? Oh, Adrien Broner. Now, I didn't really look at this or nothing, but I do know he got in trouble. Adrien Broner, if you don't know him, he's a boxer. 4 weight division champion. He's a great boxer. Adrien Broner apologizes to girlfriend for Vegas mistake. These bitches got nothing on you. The big fights tomorrow, y'all. Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford. It's going down tomorrow in Vegas, man. Let me see. So apparently Adrien Broner. Let me play the video. Hold on. Let me see if they got sound.
AB, what's up, man? And who do you like? Who do you like?
Oh man, you know I'm with Earl, man. You know, but I ain't making a big deal about it because I got a lot of love for Terrence too.
Absolutely.
And but you know, I'm with Earl though.
How do you think the press conference went?
The press conference went exactly how I thought it would go.
Right.
And you know, these are 2 guys that's ready to fight. You know, I can't wait to see the fight.
Bud looked like he was a little bit more confident than Errol. Or is this how Errol is?
Nah.
Do you feel like he's a little bit tired of just cutting weight?
Nah. Hell nah. You know, that's just his character. And
you ain't hot.
You know, that,
Super hot.
No, he gotta do his job.
Yeah.
But that's
I gotta
just,
get paid somehow.
No, that's just Earl character, and
Yes,
you know,
sir.
they both ready to fight.
They're ready to fight. Now for the guy who's cutting more weight, I'm sure it's harder for him, right? On fight day? Or is
Man,
it...
you never know who's cutting more weight.
Okay.
What I looked at, they both on weight and they both ready to go.
Okay. One last thing, I'll let you go. How's the tables treating you right now in Vegas?
I ain't gambled yet.
You don't
I ain't gambled at all yet.
Okay.
I ain't gambled at all yet. I got into it with my girl. I want to say, Treasure, I love you. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. You know, I love you. None of these bitches got nothing on you, and I'm just gonna be out here jacking my dick.
Hard. He's gonna be jacking it hard. R.A.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He's going to be what? Oh, yeah, that might be a good place to end it for tonight. What? He gonna, So evidently the reason why he's into it with his girl is because I guess he was being interviewed and he kept asking the young lady that was interviewing him for her phone number. And I guess somehow I got social media on the internet or something. But, you know, Adrien Broner, he's a fool. He is a fool. But, hey, y'all, make sure y'all tap in. I don't know, should I go live during the fight and just hang out with y'all during the fight tomorrow? I'm just be too amped up, man. I got to get me this. Whoop. Got to hit the dispensary up. It's going down. He need to beg a little bit better. I thought that was good. What? I thought he did a good job. I thought he get. He said, Treasure, I'm sorry, baby. He said, I ain't finna be out here doing nothing but choking my chicken. You heard what he said. You heard what he said. Hey, I gotta stop. I gotta change my little bots that are in my live chat because they telling y'all to go download Super Live. I don't know if I gotta reevaluate. We gotta reevaluate some situations. I'm gonna just be honest. Man, you go to some of these smaller platforms and you actually tell me, do you think any of these people's translate into doing anything creative? I don't know. I just feel like everybody letting everybody down. I don't want to be that person letting people down. A lot of this is just bad. I ain't talking about Carlee Russell. I'm talking about all of it. It's just bad. You know, the people that we put upon these pedestals it's shameful. I don't know any other way to say it. And maybe the wisdom does come with some age and growth and maybe some of these, you know, people are young. Maybe I was that dumb. Maybe I was. I don't know. I do know when you're young, what older people are saying to you doesn't make any sense. But when you do get to a certain age, you like, damn, I would have listened. Damn, I wish I would have listened. Why didn't I listen? But you can't force it. And now it seems like things is, a lot of this stuff is the norm. It's the norm. It's like the other way of thinking is obsolete. Seems like we live in a society where whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. That's what I get from it. You know, it's heartbreaking, especially when you have kids. We was listening to or we were talking about the Kylie Jenner. She talking about she hope her daughter don't do the things that she did. I think most parents feel like that, unless your parents did things the right way. Then your parents put that ultimate pressure on you to do things the way that they did them. I don't believe in that either. I would never force my kids to do like my line of work, following my footsteps. I want them to be better than me and great at whatever they love to do. But a lot of y'all parents, man, y'all wait for something to happen to y'all kids before y'all act like y'all cared about something. You got a lot of parents that want to march after they become, you know, unfortunate victims of something. And then, but just a week prior, they was hanging out on the block too. They was just hanging out on the block. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate we have people like Carlee Russell that feel like they have to stop a whole state law enforcement from doing their actual job to cater to her attentive needs. It's a joke. Then I feel bad. So I shouldn't even be talking about it. I'm part of the problem now. Because this is precisely what she wanted. What? Don't nobody want to hear the other stuff no more. Let's just keep it real. Like NDRE said, they don't want to hear about nothing wholesome. They don't want to hear about no wholesome values and a intellectual conversation. There is still a sector and demographic of people that feel like that. That's not what's being promoted. I know I'm fed up. Yeah. I'm fed up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna name my show. Uh-oh. That's what I'm feeling. Like this whole world is in an uh-oh moment. Just remember to love yourself first and then work on loving others? Can that be like a project that we kind of like just keep pushing? Love yourself first and then work on loving others, right? I don't even want you telling me you love me and you don't love yourself. Cause that means at some point I'm gonna have problems on my hands. Because if you don't love yourself correctly, how I expect you to love me correctly? Like that lady. You know what I mean? That one lady that keeps shooting them subliminals. I knew you never loved me, woman. Because you didn't love yourself. You know what I mean? And on that note, I think I'm going to get out of here. Y'all know the slogan, one love or no love. If nobody told you they love you today, King Dopus love you. One Love family love you. And I'm out.
We run the city. We run the city.